Reflection of the spirit they had.
We've just seen Paul Scholes there, Well, I know you've been a bit worried about him because he's so accurate with the balls, isn't he?
Well, Bayern Munich have brought in a few young lads, I think, since that final, just to...
Just maybe you were there. And so for this theatre of so many dreams, here is the one which, in 20 years on, so very vividly came true. Shoulder to shoulder with Bayern Munich in Barcelona, shook their...
Have brought in a few young lads, I think, since that final, just to show the invincibles of Arsenal. But what we're looking at today is one of the all-time great teams.
A final in which Paul Scholes was a starter, and there's not a seat for Ole Solskjaer. Well, it really is a sensational turnout for Manchester United. It is 10 of the 11 who began that balmy night. The only absentee is Ryan Giggs, whose place goes to Paul Scholes, so cruelly suspended, of course, for that big occasion. Actually, that change does restore Manchester United's natural midfield balance. David Beckham can play on the right, a proper legend, and Stefan Effenberg, that most robust of midfield enforcers. Goalkeeper Hans-Jörg Butt plays the part of Oliver Kahn, but did appear himself in two. Act was to steal it away from Stefan Effenberg, one of the most ferocious tacklers in his time. Beckham aiming at Butt. Beckham. It's Beckham's delivery, and Butt away, and Gary Neville. Gary Neville did score once in the 1998-99 season in a 3-1 win against Everton. Again, Solskjaer, York, Beckham. He's got around Vitacek. It's Beckham. It's York. It's a...
Beckham not really used to running past his fullback. Normally a quick touch and finish. A little miss kick there from Dwight York, but he's always aware. Blomqvist as well.
Gary Neville, who played 602 times in United's first team, down by Butt, through by Solskjaer. He resisted. Beckham, York, come through to Blomqvist. Now on his natural right side, played in central midfield, and Ryan Giggs played on the wrong side for him. Here is Beckham from the right. Floated beyond York to Blomqvist. Face to face with Ottel. Beckham. Scholes. Flags up against Gary Neville. There's the Palo Sergio to go. Michaelis slipped, and York can run away from Mateus. It's Dwight York. He's seen Beckham in the corner of his eye and was perhaps caught in the middle of that thought process. To the half hour, and Andy Cole got that thrilling winner 6 minutes from the end. So Sheringham. Beckham's got time to measure one, and he does. And Sheringham draws from Hans-Jörg Butt. Good flying save.
Yeah, again, the blast from the pass with David Beckham just moving inside. Gary Neville then on the overlap. Beckham gets wide again. Instead of his normal whip, he's...
For the big day, that's a good steal by Beckham. Step over from... Beckham.
I was going to say fortunately beat them 5-1, but it wasn't too lucky.
Yeah, you can have that one. No need for modesty. Beckham. Beckham. Pogorski. Louis Saha.
Footballing career, so full marks them, and as you say, great words then from an absolute legend. I hope I'm still running around at 58 like he is.
Saha and Sami Kuffour beating the turf in the Nou Camp in raw desperation at the end of it all. And who says it? It's the wrong side for David Beckham to shoot, you would think.
Who do you think, Gary Neville or David Beckham crossing this one?
Ask the Stretford end who they prefer. Beckham with whip.
Ooh, was there a hand in there? Was there a hand in there? There's a little smile, which suggests I think there was. Oh, the arms come up. Oh, it's a certain penalty. Timed it to perfection as well.
Vitacek's playing volleyball. Beckham's corner, Sahar's leap. And Bayern Munich's goal kick. He's in the way again. Beckham. Aimed in at Sheringham. Away by Sani Kufor. Fluga. Michaelis. Beckham's won it for Neville. And Neville has set it for Sheringham. It's Gary Neville! Still no. To take us to a World Cup finals in another time. Not him, he's Scottish and proud of it. Beckham. Not this time. Podolski and Sheringham. Looking to shape something canny off the outside of his right boot.
Oh, you could just see it brewing. David Beckham on the list of substitutes. Everybody's been used, so he might have to play the 90 minutes unless somebody re-emerges.
Made for Podolski. Kufor is not letting him past. Strides Wes Brown, and David Beckham can go one more time. Gary Neville is wide of him as Sahar is through the middle, and Beckham has picked out Sahar. It's well watched by Daniel van Bouten. Now Beckham. Beckham could go all the way here. That's showbiz. He knows where the limelight is. Beckham, Stretford end.
Can I give the man of the match the backs?
Darling of his club, darling of his country. Forever young, David Peter Pan Beckham. 5.
Well, it's a cracking run from David Beckham. I did for one moment just think he was going to give it to his old mate Gary Neville on the far post, but no, Stretford Andy couldn't resist.
Peter Pan Beckham. 5.
Well, it's a cracking run from David Beckham. I did for one moment just think he was going to give it to his own mate. On a perfect note, David Beckham whacking the ball into the roof of the net.